From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is 1011's Morning Pulse.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.
Good morning, this is Craig Allison with your Morning Pulse for Wednesday, October 8th. Our first story this morning, Nebraska's Secretary of State seems willing to fulfill the DOJ's recent request asking for detailed voter registration data for all Nebraskans. The only thing stopping him is a lawsuit filed by a Nebraska voter advocacy group. From the Nebraska Examiner, the deadline to hand over that data was September 22nd, before Common Cause Nebraska sued to block the request. In another interview with an Omaha radio station, Secretary of State Bob Evans says he has no issue with handing over the data. He says Nebraska maintenance practices are, quote, complete and proper. But for more on this story, head over to our 1011 Now app to read more about it. Second story this morning, as the government shutdown enters week 2 today, Hastings Public School Superintendent is sharing a message with families explaining the impact it could have, saying in part, quote, only about 8% of our revenue comes from the federal government, and those dollars are largely designed for specific programs such as Title I, special education, and free and reduced price meals. If the shutdown continues for several weeks, we could begin to feel its effects more directly. He added later on that longer-term effects could hit field trips, federally funded museums, memorials, and parks, and the future of programs like Head Start is uncertain. Your third story, just last week, Nebraska's recently established Medical Cannabis Commission was downsized following the sudden resignation of 2 of its members at the request of Governor Jim Pillen. Change was just one of the many small delays in the process of bringing the product to the state, but recently, as in yesterday, the 3 remaining commissioners took a step forward by approving the first 2 licenses for the marijuana cultivators in the state, one in Omaha and one in Raymond, though it comes 6 days after the initial October 1st deadline to do so. The denied applicants, other 2, will now have 10 days to appeal the decisions, while 2 more applicants will be chosen for review in their place should those appeals be unsuccessful. But this is a very long and multi-moving part story that you can find on our website, app, or watch on Roku. Your fourth story, Nebraska officially has a new state fire marshal. Doug Hobein was appointed to the role yesterday by Governor Pillen. He's been serving in the interim role since the resignation of Scott Corday in early March. Hobein has been with the agency for 40 years, previously serving as assistant fire marshal. He has a degree in fire protection technology from Southeast Community College. Pillen saying he is, quote, committed to ensuring public safety. And wrapping things up with your final story, the votes are in, and a combine built in Grand Island has been crowned the 2025 coolest thing made in Nebraska. The Case IHAF Series Combine was designed, engineered, and built by farmers, combining the latest automation, connectivity, and harvesting technology. It has a cutting-edge lineup of different high-capacity harvesting machines and has the capability to handle over 180 different crop types, from corn and rice to specialty grains. This contest is put on by the Nebraska Chamber and Nebraska Manufacturing Alliance to highlight cool products people may not know are built in the state, from corn and rice to specialty grains. Again, just being one of those things that this neat device is being used right here in this video. I'm just kind of stunned by all the cool camera angles they got here. But that's your Morning Pulse for this Wednesday morning, and we'll wrap things up with a look at your 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to 1011's Morning Pulse. Watch, listen, stream on the 1011 Now app, on YouTube, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Sponsored by Murray Roofing.